All right, bam. I finally. Okay. Oh, woo. I don't know what, man. It's been a hell of a day. Oh man. Welcome everybody. It's been a while. It's been a real long time. Blerd Talk, episode 62. Jay, what's been going on with you, my dog?
Not much, man. Just living the dream, as you would say.
Living the dream. We got some things to get into. Now the main thing. Did you finish Ahsoka?
Yeah, I watched the show.
Okay, so I wanted to get into something too. A while back in the chat, I put IGN had listed their top 25 shows of all time.
Yeah,
and I was gonna get into that, but I'm gonna hop into Ahsoka because I don't know if you saw my thumbnail for Ahsoka, but the thumbnail said I'm torn between Ahsoka.
okay. I did see that, but go ahead.
So this comes on the heels, as we said, that I'm getting sick of Star Wars.
Right.
And it's because I want to. It's not coming. I'm a Star Wars fan. That's everybody knows that. But I had my gripes about it. But I like Ahsoka, and then not that I don't like it, but I saw what was coming a mile off.
You saw that coming?
Yeah, because the minute they showed the people from Rebels, and just to let y'all know, this is gonna be full of spoilers. Okay. The minute I saw the people from Rebels, I knew what was going to happen.
Okay.
I knew.
I never watched Rebels, so that's why I was asking.
I never okay. Well, that made so
Yeah.
I knew what was going to happen the minute I saw it. I thought the show was paced well, though. I thought the characters were good. I truly don't have anything bad about the show. It's just that I saw what was coming a mile away. And that's that's maybe because I watched Rebels. So that kind of makes sense. But other than that, I didn't find the show bad. I could definitely tell you there's going to be a season 2. There's going to be a season 2. I'm not going to lie to you, because I want to get this off my chest too. I've been hearing a lot of play about Hayden Christensen being a terrible actor. Like, since episodes 2 and 3. Exactly. And I just want to, y'all are going to put some respect on Hayden Christensen's name, okay? Shattered Glass, Jumper, Takers. The dude can always act. He could always act. In fact, he was the best thing about episodes 2 and 3. He was the best thing about episodes 2 and 3.
Yeah. And his for people who feel that way, I never felt that way, but
never.
You want to talk about I've seen people say stuff like that. If that's the case, then his acting in Ahsoka has definitely been a redemption.
Like, even the little parts that he had, like, I'm not gonna lie to you, I feel like Ahsoka and his relationship I think it's probably one of the best relationships in Star Wars history. Because
I agree.
If you think about it, Anakin really didn't have anything to live for. His mom had died. Before Ahsoka came, his mom died, is his mom technically still alive?
No, remember she died in episode 2.
Was it 2? Okay. Remember? Okay, and this takes place. This takes place between 2 and 3, right? Right. No, Clone Wars takes place between 2 and 3.
Right. He's right. He's not Vader anymore.
Right.
I mean, he's Vader
not.
now.
He's not. Right. He's Vader now. But during the Clone Wars story, I think it takes place between 2 and 3.
Okay.
So by then, Anakin had lost his mom. He's still kind of messing with Padme, but the reason why his connection is his connection with Snips, aka Ahsoka, I feel like it's very strong because Ahsoka really got pushed on him because he didn't want to be her master. Then he kind of just fell into it, and then their bond got really good. And the show Ahsoka actually, you know, when she focuses, or not focuses, but when she's thinking about Anakin, like when the hologram is going around, and she was absolutely right. Anakin is the only one that stood in her corner. Even with the big thing in the Clone Wars when, you know, she betrayed the council, Anakin was the only one that stood by her, you know, even when she was leaving, like, I don't want to be a Jedi anymore. He was like, come on back. I was with you. And it's something, it became more than just a master and Padawan relationship. It became a father and daughter relationship.
To me, and I'm correct, I'm a casual, so what I read, especially the episode with them two, to me it looked like he was teaching her to be a Jedi, but he wasn't using the book.
Right.
He was just like, hey, bruh, you know, this is, you know, it's not how Obi-Wan talks. Feel the Force, it's the Force, use the Force, the Jedi, this is what we do. You can't do that, blah, blah, blah. Where Ahsoka, he was just like, hey, look, man, you know, this is what we was contracted to do. You know what I'm saying? Get up. You know what I'm saying? Roll out. I think that's why reason why she leaves the Jedi Order type of thing, and then even her conversations with Luke on was it Mandalorian?
Yep, the Mandalorian.
Or was it a Book of Boba Fett? When he was talking to Luke, and she was just like,
was it Boba? I can't remember.
I don't remember it, but remember he was about to go. He's about to go lead back with Boba, with not Boba Fett, with the Mandalorian, and she said to Luke like, hey, them days is over. Like that old Jedi Order stuff you trying to preach, like that's done. It's a new day. So, and I think because of Anakin's teachings, I think that helped her along because remember, even after Anakin killed the dudes that killed his mom, which is in the Jedi eyes considered bad, he didn't go to the dark side because of it. Right. He stayed along the side of the light. Right. So to me, that just shows like, you know, Obi-Wan and y'all, it worked for y'all and y'all generation with sticking by the book. Even in the movies, remember when Yoda talked to Luke in the movies and he was like, you still trying to teach him off this book? Yeah. He's like, man, that's old. Things change, bro. Get rid of that book, man. Like, it ain't the same no more.
You're right. And Anakin was a different master. Yeah, Anakin was ahead of it. He may have been the best master in all of Star Wars because, like you said, his teaching wasn't like the old school stuff. They were on the new school, the old school. He was on the new hotness. He was like, you know, and like he told her, there's going to be times where I'm not going to be able to save you. And you got to know how to defend yourself. Like, I thought that was really good.
You see it even through the movies. When Obi-Wan says, yo, Anakin, you got to do this. Why? Yeah. Yo, Anakin, you got to do this. I know, Master. Hey, Anakin, you got to do this. Yep. Who said this?
We got to do it this way. Exactly.
Yeah, he's always been like that.
Always. So he's always been like that.
He told Ahsoka the way he know, like, all right, I ain't Obi-Wan, so I'm going to teach you the way I think you should be. Feel the way you feel. Move the way you move. You know what I'm saying?
And that's why I think, too, in Rebels, there's a scene where Ahsoka actually fights him when he's Darth Vader. And it makes the episode, it hits harder because of that, because all that they've been through. And now you've seen like the father, daughter, like, damn, Dad, like what happened to you? You know, where were you? But I definitely think Ahsoka was really good. It may just be, no, okay, I lied. I was gonna say it was better than Obi-Wan, but I lied. It's not. I
thought about this today because after I watched the season, I ain't gonna hold you, bro. That season finale was kind of flat. It was flat as hell.
To me, that's because you already saw what was coming. You kind of already knew what was coming.
Yeah, the action was good, but it kind of just ended off like,
yeah,
like.
And I think the end part,
really,
the end part was really the part for me when the girl says she's, you know, something's out there, and Ahsoka goes to the hill, and she can't see Anakin, but she can feel him like he's there, and then she turns around, and you get the ghost part of Anakin with the Force, and he just smiles, and he's kind of like, You got it, Snips. It's kind of like, you know,
Yeah.
I definitely agree with you. The action was great.
Yeah.
And I will say this to this day. I don't care what movie it is. Every Star Wars fight, Hayden Christensen has to be the best one. Every one of his fights are so dope. Like, even when you go back and compare, like Ahsoka's, you can tell if they're not really into the action part. Like, they're kind of waiting for each other. Where I felt like all that Hayden Christensen's joint, he was just, though he was nice with it. You would have thought this man was a swordsman. But
that was done. What do you choose, Snips? Life or death?
What do you choose? Life or hey yo?
She didn't know. She said, "Well, we gotta do this all over again."
Man, oh my!
Boom, I said, "Dang."
The episode, yo, Ahsoka was really good. I'm probably gonna put it. It may be top 3. It may be top 3 Star Wars shows for me.
I'm in that realm too, because I got Mandalorian, Obi-Wan, Andor, and Ahsoka, definitely like the top 4. The reason why I want, and I thought about it 3 times. For a whole second, I was about to rip Mandalorian off, but I can't do that based off just one season, because the first 2 seasons were great.
Yes, first 2 seasons.
So right when I was about to pull Mandalorian off the list, I was like, yeah, but that ain't fair. They got the first 2 seasons, and this last season was terrible. So it's tough between those 4, which is in my 3, because they all deserve to be top 3.
Andor was good. It was.
Yeah, Andor Mandalorian and Ahsoka, but Ahsoka might be at the bottom of how I do the 3. Of how I do the 3, it might be at the bottom.
No,
it might be, because the other ones, and I'm just speaking strictly live action.
Right.
Am I missing another live action?
I should say live action. I should have said live action, but yes.
Oh, if we had cartoons, then like Tales of the Jedi. That's up there.
Yeah.
Like, we ain't about to. That's a different list. But
I was really, really pleased with Ahsoka, man. Like I said,
because Ahsoka, it had its moments of like, then it's like,
exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
And I definitely, like I said, think that I saw it coming from a mile away that was going to happen. I knew Thawne was going to come back, because the minute they showed the characters from Rebels, I was like, oh, they're going to get Thawne. That's exactly what I said, and I was absolutely right. And so I knew what was coming, and I think if they had sat on this one for a little bit, maybe like season 2, they go get Thawne or something, I would have been like, okay, yeah. But like I saw it from a mile away.
It's supposed to be segue into a movie, right? Isn't somebody?
I'm pretty sure he's
involved in a movie.
If he's bringing them back, he's probably gonna get something. Yeah, I don't know if it's a movie though.
I think it's supposed. I think I could be wrong. I'll look into it, but I think it's supposed to segue into a movie.
Wow.
And then now if they decide to do another season of Mandalorian, that's going to be interesting too, because that final season, no matter how trash it was, that was also predicated on getting back Thawne. Remember the dude, the bad guy in the final season was like, "Oh no, we working on getting him back." We gonna bring Thawne back.
So the dude who played Thawne, just as good as he was in Rebels.
Ain't that my man Data from Star Trek: The Next Generation, bro?
Nah, they ain't no.
But he look like him though.
I was like, no, they ain't Data. It was good thing seeing C-3PO like in the. I thought that was cool. I was happy with that.
I still gotta see what's the big deal with Thawne. He's not a Jedi, so how is he so revered?
Because he in Rebels, he's like the baddest motherfucker of all time. Like he's like one of the like top generals. Like he's like strategic, all that.
Because what's confusing me is like they're coming from dealing with a Sith Lord and his apprentice, Jedi, dark side Jedis, to just a general with the army. Like nobody can just pull up on him with a lightsaber and call it a day.
Well, see, that's the.
Thawne is because Luke and them are gone, and the Jedi Order is kind of in shambles. There's not no one skilled or good enough,
and that would probably be the best to sum it up. You're right, because to me, to me, Thawne is probably, he's up there for villains. Like, of course, Darth Vader comes first, but he's pretty much up there. Like, he had a nice little role in Rebels where you're like, oh, like this man is not to be played with. Like,
yeah, because even then, he's that dude. To me, he's that dude that stands beside Darth Vader, and if he does something wrong, Darth Vader just Jedi choke him.
Yeah, that's because he's just a joke. Thawne's not like that. Like just even like when he was explaining that, Ahsoka, he planned stuff accordingly. Like, you see why he pulled the troop backs. He was like, yeah, Ahsoka, her time is mine. She fell for the okie doke. So now let me hurry up so we can jump to light speed, get out of here. So it's just that because he's a thinker. And he's thinking he's playing chess while the rest of the generals and stuff are playing checkers. You know what I'm saying? That's why he's just so, like, that's why everybody knows him and like, oh, it's Thawne. Like, that's why.
Yeah, I there's like the part where he was talking to Homegirl. He was just like, hey, we need more time.
Exactly. And I'm going to need you to go out there. You're right. And you see, he didn't have to say that. He was just like,
he didn't say nothing. Yeah.
All we need, like you said, we need more time. So, and that's how he is. Like, sisters? The dedication, right? Yeah. Sisters, let's go. But I definitely thought it was good.
Left my man, rest in peace. I guess that's how he got the Jedi dude that say he wants to start everything from the beginning. He passed away before the show even started.
Yeah, Ray Stevenson or something like Rest in peace. And I'm not gonna lie to you, he could have had, now to see how his part ended, he probably was gonna have like a spinoff or something.
I know, because what he was saying was so interesting.
Yes,
he's like,
it was.
I'm not invested in Thawne for real.
Right.
You know, but what comes after what he does, I know some things, like type of things.
Right.
I guess we'll never know.
And I don't know, because I do like Ray Stevenson. I don't know if it would be good to replace him.
Yeah.
To do that. Or maybe they say, or while we're away or TV time, they say he has an apprentice, and they basically, after the girl left, or the girl's out controlling whatever people on the planet, maybe he started training somebody else, and that person takes his vision and goes on. Because I can't see replacing Ray. There's nobody like him that's going to be able to fill that gap. But I was really impressed with Star Wars.
It was a good show. Yeah,
it was a good show.
Yeah.
I still feel the same way I do about Star Wars, though. I feel like
I don't blame you, though.
It's still a lot. It's still a lot, and it's still like we had talked from the beginning that I was going to watch Ahsoka, because I do think Ahsoka's story is interesting with her and the Clone Wars and all that. But yep.
I'm with you, bro. I'm with you. I was just like, dang, where the whales at? Most little space whales pull up, man. So Ahsoka and them go back to the joke, man. They ain't even pull up. She like, yep, this is home. I'm like,
and then it's gonna be like a reversal, because now Ezra's back. Of course, they're not gonna leave her out there, Ahsoka and the girl. So they're gonna go get them. So you already know what season 2 is going to be like a little bit. They're going to go get them, bring them back to fight on. So you kind of already know. Like, you can't leave them out there. So, that's what I'm saying. To me, the biggest problem was, and it's not that it's written bad, it really was, I knew what was going to happen. Because remember, I didn't watch any trailers for Ahsoka.
Yeah.
The minute I saw the characters from Rebels, I said, oh, they're going to try to get Thawne and Ezra. I knew it right then and there.
Yeah.
And I knew you can't have a Ahsoka show without having Anakin in it. It's not going to make sense. So you got to have Anakin in there somewhere, because he was a big part of Ahsoka's life. So,
that episode was fire too. I didn't know. The episode before it, the episode leading to it.
Yes.
When they fought for the compass and all that, and she fell off the cliff and everything.
Yes.
That episode was fire, and then that next episode between her and Anakin was fire too. I was like, that was fire.
That was fire. And like, dude, Hayden Christensen, that man is just, God
that man
damn.
Said, hey, Snips.
Hey,
Didn't
Snips.
expect to see you here.
Bro, oh my gosh. And then even, like I said, at the end.
I was like, where's here?
Right. And see, that's another part. I didn't kind of like that, because it would have been different if she was like, in like a coma or something like that. Maybe she fell off the cliff and hit her head or something. But the whole thing with the water thing kind of throws it off because you're like,
how long was she under that way?
Yeah. You're like, wait a damn minute. Like, it would have been better if it was like a dream or something. Because I feel like this was like, is she underwater? Like, what the fuck is going on?
when they were searching for her, bro, I'm thinking to myself, she laying on a rock, maybe the water hitting it, and like it's coming close to like about to drown her. She in the water.
She real live in the water. I'm like,
she flashed back a whole Clone War and for Anakin twice.
Bro,
how long did that last, bro?
Yeah, I agree with that. They could have did that a little bit better. Like I said, at least hitting your head on a rock, because the water thing kind of and I know we reaching at this point. I get it, people, but I'm just saying, 6 minutes on the water, you're basically dead.
That was wild. Yeah, that was wild.
And that dream lasted a little bit longer than 6 minutes.
Yeah,
so
I'm
like,
that was wild.
It's kind of like, okay, but I was like, the show was Rosario Dawson, great. Everybody who was acting, everybody who they picked the cast, everyone did good. Excellent.
Agreed,
excellent,
bro. 100%. 100%.
It was cast great. My only issue with it is that I saw everything before it happened. Like, and when I say that, I just knew they was going to grab Thawne, and if you grab Thawne, you got to have Ezra, because he was there with him. So, did you ever actually see that scene in Rebels? So in Rebels,
I didn't watch none of Rebels. I thought Rebels was respectfully a joke. I thought not a joke, but I didn't take it seriously. I didn't expect it to get here, absolutely, where I gotta watch it.
I thought Rebels was a joke too, until it was on and everybody was like, "It's better than the Clone Wars," and I was like, "Nah, ain't no way." I was like, "Ain't no damn way." No,
Clone Wars had heat.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. No, it was not better than the Clone Wars, but that's the only reason why I know. So Ezra sent him and Thawne into that dimension where they were, and he used the whales to do it. So. Like, that's why they had been gone forever and nobody could find them. And Ezra was like, look, I'm sending them out. And the girl with the green, the two tentacles coming down, the child's father was actually a blind dude, but he saved him in Rebels. He stopped the fire with the Force and he pushed her back. And it's almost like the Force gave him his eyesight to see her one last time before he died. So it's a nice little like connection. That's why the kid was like, I can feel them. He said, Mom, you don't hear the lights? Because his dad was basically like,
I quickly could tell he was a Jedi like the first few episodes.
Exactly.
Certain things he was saying.
Exactly. The kid was talking a certain way. Exactly.
Yeah,
so,
I kind of knew.
But I enjoyed it. Like I said, just so that it was coming. I'm pretty sure it's going to be some hate about it coming down the line. I just don't know what it's going to be about. And I'm curious to see when all the episodes, well, not all the episodes, but when people finally see this one and they start putting, I would love to see what the hate about it is, because I actually enjoyed it. I actually enjoyed it.
It was actually really one of the better ones for sure.
It was. It was really part of the better ones.
One of the better ones, especially the last season of Mandalorian.
So I finally finished that, and now I see what everybody was talking about. Yeah, that one's kind of hard to follow. Yeah.
It took like, I don't know how many episodes was it? If it was 8, it took like 6 to get to the point.
Yeah, it did. It did. You're not lying. Probably like the last 2 episodes are like, damn, this is actually good again. Like, I agree.
This was the whole point the whole time. Yeah. Okay, they finally got to it.
That
joke was, woo, Mandalorian boy.
Yeah,
no knock on this episode on the cameos. That Jack Black, why?
And Lizzo,
Lizzo, why? Just why, bro?
That was like a filler episode.
Yeah, and I'm not knocking the actors. The actors is involved.
I like the plot with the robots though. I like that part.
Yeah,
it's kind of like what you were saying.
Just to get to the opposite Mandalorians and all of them.
regroup everybody. Yeah,
they on the other side on the island. But before we can take you there,
that was a filler episode.
Robots. It's like,
yeah, that was definitely a filler episode. Like, I love the part, like, it almost felt like I Am Robot. that joke almost felt like I Robot, the joke with Will Smith, because they was like, it kind of felt like that. When they went into the bar and all the robots got quiet, like they in there drinking oil, I was like, oh my God, bro. I was like, but I kind of liked it. I kind of liked that all the robots getting smashed, getting lit up in the bar. I thought that was pretty funny.
Like, what?
I was like, and then they all stopped. I was like, that's kind of funny. It almost kind of reminded me of, remember Pee Wee Herman, like when he comes in, like, I just rode with Large Marge and everybody. That's what the robots kind of reminded me of. Like, they all stopped and was like, oh, okay. That part was kind of funny.
Oh, man.
But yeah, I didn't know what y'all was talking about. But that last episode of Mando, that season of Mando was not its highlight. But like you said, you absolutely said right. 6, 7, and 8, it didn't get good to like the last 3 episodes.
Yeah, man. It was just a whole lot of questions.
And I'm not gonna lie to you, I don't know where they're going with Grogu at this point. Like, I don't know if he wants to be a Jedi. I don't know if he wants to be part of the Mando crew.
He's a Mando Jedi.
He's a Mando Jedi. Like,
just like Homegirl.
This is where I stand by this. I don't want to see.
People complained about Homegirl too. They complained about how the girl couldn't even move a cup, and then at the very end, all of a sudden, Jedi pulled the lightsaber, and then Jedi pushed Ezra on the ship.
Okay, now I ain't gonna lie. The pushing Ezra part, I was kind of like, y'all pushing, y'all really reaching. But I can see her grabbing the lightsaber in a tense moment because you're about to die, and I can see you pulling the lightsaber to you. But yes, force pushing Ezra a good damn distance for the ship. I'm like, oh my God. Like, y'all, the force is starting to become a little bit like, what are y'all doing? Like, I was like, oh, okay, yeah, I can see that though. I can see that. And then, to me, she wasn't even like a good soldier. Half the time she was getting her ass whooped. I'm like, damn.
Especially that first episode.
Yeah, I'm like, you getting dogged. And like, and then she was a terrible shot.
Yeah.
I was like, why do you even have pistols at this point?
She punked out bad that first episode. The first ever female versus female lightsaber battle in Star Wars history.
Yeah. And the girl who played the villain, the apprentice, for the dark side, she was good too. She was good. But I would say the lightsaber fights were better in Ahsoka than they were in Obi-Wan.
Agreed.
I did like Ahsoka. Like I said, I saw the story coming from a mile away, but I definitely liked Ahsoka. I liked how it tied in with Rebels. I think everybody that did good. I wish they would have did this probably like a second season though, because now the second season is just gonna be a repeat. So now we know we gotta take out Thrawn. We now know we have to go get Ahsoka and the girl and the robot. So it's kind of like you already know. I can tell you right now, that's going to be the first 5 episodes right there, the second season. So it's kind of like, And then our boy who died, like you said, rest in peace, Ray Stevenson. If y'all don't know, I forget his name in Ahsoka, but the master with the red Jedi, that's Ray Stevenson. He passed away this year. And he passed away after Ahsoka. So now his story is kind of like, I'm not going to say it's done, but it seemed like his story was a little bit more interesting what they were going to get into. Because it's kind of like, oh, what was his little side plan? What was he going to do? Then you look off in the distance in the mountain, you see like the little light was flash. I'm like, well, what's going on over there? So it seemed like his stuff was a little more going to be good. And I'm like, oh man, I hope. I don't want them to replace Ray Stevenson though. I feel like that would kind of be a slap in the face. I'd rather them say he was training somebody else secretly, and then that person took over the mission that he was looking at to go and do whatever. Because that one seemed a little bit interesting.
I agree.
But I am really pleased, man. Hayden Christensen, that dude, Hayden Christensen, man.
That's my guy, man.
That's my dude. I don't know why everybody has such a big problem, and I keep trying to tell people all the time. Hayden Christensen was the only good thing about episodes 2 and 3. The only good thing.
I think people went in a typecasting mode, man. Like
that's
when
exactly
you do
what
Star
happened.
Wars,
Yep.
when you do Harry Potter,
Yep.
when you do Lord of the Rings,
Yep. You get typecast. Yep. And
put in
it's
a
funny.
box.
Hayden Christensen was in like 3 good movies I love. Jumper, where he could teleport. Yeah. He was in this movie called Shattered Glass, where he was and just for those who know, Hayden Christensen is the guy that plays Anakin Skywalker. He was in this movie called Shattered Glass that I liked, where he played a journalist that was like copying people's work. And Takers with T.I., Chris Brown, Idris Elba. That thing was good. So I don't know what people's whole beef with him was, but man, he just does so excellent, man. Like, I can't see no other Darth Vader, Anakin Skywalker. He will forever be, because when you get that feeling when you're watching him, even like when he was like, come on, Snips, like, you need to get it together. You see the connection that he had. And that's why I say Ahsoka and Anakin's relationship is the best relationship in Star Wars.
He didn't baby her.
He didn't baby her. He did not baby her. And like I said, he didn't even want her. He was like, y'all giving me a Padawan? Oh, hell no. Yep. And like Obi-Wan and Yoda was like, nah, you need this. You need this. And so at first, and even their first mission, remember, she basically fails. And he even says, I remember the episode, Anakin tells her, you will not make it. You would have never made it as Obi-Wan's Padawan. Then he looks at it and said, you may just make it as mine. Like, and like I was like, yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
He didn't, just like I brought up earlier. Anakin, remember your trainings? Yes, master. Yep. Remember what I taught you? Yes, master. It's like, dude, let me improvise a little bit. Let me put some steak on some of this Jedi work.
Steak on this joint.
Yeah, nope, that's not the Jedi way.
Anakin was a true fucking rebel, bro. Yeah. He really was. Like,
I like it. Anakin was like, I don't get it either. Yeah. So I'm gonna do the best. Ahsoka, they want me to train you.
I'll
just go with what I know.
You're right.
Just go with what I know. You know what I'm saying?
Man, I truly enjoyed that thing though. I was very, very pleased with it. But
yeah, it was cool. It was cool.
Did you have any bad things about it that you didn't like?
Nah, it's just minor in nature. It was a few episodes that only because it slowed down a bit, a few little episodes here and there. But ultimately, I really enjoyed. You know what I'm saying? Because I got a break from Jedi stuff watching Andor and The Mandalorian.
Yes.
So
yeah,
I do like slow pacing talking type shows or movies as long as it's entertaining. So even though Star Wars, when they slow down and it's a lot of talking, generally it has nothing to do with the main plot of the story. That's the issue that be with Star Wars. For me, it's like it has nothing to do with none of this.
You said something that I think is true. When you say Star Wars, I think the first thing people automatically think about are Jedis. But it's good to get out of that mindset with Jedis. Like, that's why I think Andor was so good, because we got a break from being a Jedi. So it's kind of like, oh, we don't got to be a Jedi. So yeah, I can stand by this.
Him in prison, rallying the inmates to fight against the Empire. Yeah. And with them not knowing that whole time they're building the Death Star. Like, they're creating the parts for the Death Star the whole time.
Savage. It was great.
That's fire.
Fire.
That's fire.
That I gotta agree.
Fire.
I gotta agree with you.
You know what I'm saying?
I gotta agree with you. That was pretty much fire.
And showing his. And they even showed his motivation for what made him become a rebel in Rogue One. This man wanted nothing to do with it. He's like, I ain't trying to do it. He's like, I ain't trying. Nothing. But he went to jail. He saw all the he went to jail for no reason, matter of fact. He was just walking down the street.
Facts.
He walking down the street, snatched him up.
Basically a black man. He basically he got basically a black man.
Put him in jail. You know what I'm saying? He like, bruh. This what they doing for real? Like, all right.
Like, whose man's is this? Why they got me out here like this?
Was it his mother? Was that his mother, or like his the lady that he was staying with? The elderly lady.
Yes, I know. I can't remember though. I can't remember
because
it's been a while since I watched Andor, bro.
Same. But dragged her into it. Remember they was parked outside her house waiting for cuz to come back home. Dragged this girl too. Like dragged this girl that he was trying to dragged her into it. Man, what?
Andor was wild, bro.
Andor was like that, man.
I did want to see your thoughts on this because I'm going to shift gears unless you got something else for Ahsoka.
Nah.
I'm going to shift gears because IGN put out the top 25 best shows of all time. And we got to talk.
I saw it.
You saw this. So for those of you
I don't remember the list by memory. But
I already got you, fam.
There is one show I'm shocked
made the
list, and not from a standpoint of it shouldn't, but I was just like, dang, that's what's up.
Okay.
And that's go ahead.
No. Go ahead. Go ahead. Finish what you were saying. I'm listening.
What's the show on HBO Max? I love that show. It's the number 25.
Succession.
Shocked. Don't get me wrong. It's an amazing show.
It is a good show.
That's my show. I'm shocked it made top 25.
Right, of all time.
That's what I'm like,
yeah,
really?
So, okay.
Succession?
I'm gonna read the list for y'all. Okay.
I ain't mad at it because that's my joke, man. That's my jam.
Succession is good. Okay, so I'm gonna read them from 25
Shout out to
1.
Chanel. Chanel put me on.
She put you on. Okay, I'm gonna read them from top 25 best shows of all time. I'm gonna read it from 25 to 1.
I probably only watched like 10 of them out there's 25. I ain't gonna hold you.
I didn't probably seen the whole list, if I'm being honest with you.
That's real.
25 Succession.
Shocked.
That's 24 Freaks and Geeks. I don't know how that made it. I mean, Freaks and Geeks is.
I never even watched
The Office, the US version.
I gotta watch it.
22 Arrested Development.
I gotta watch it now.
That was good though. 21 Avatar: The Last Airbender. I can stand by it. Yep, the cartoon.
Way too low. Gotta be way higher than that.
That's what I said. It should have been like, it's way too. Like, no, you're saying that it should be lower near 1, or it should be. Right.
Higher as in higher on the list.
Right,
1,
exactly.
2, 3, 4, 5. Right, it's around there. Yeah, way higher. That's too low. 20.
The Batman, the animated series, which should have been
low.
That should have been low, way down the list.
Way higher.
Been closer to number 1. Let's say
yes,
19. I Love Lucy.
Pass. I know about I Love Lucy. I was there. Pass.
18. Star Trek, the original series, the OG with Kirk.
I will not hate.
17. Cheers, where everybody knows your name. Yo, my dad used to watch that shit all the time. So Cheers, I can stand by Cheers.
I used to watch Cheers.
Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
The show?
Yes, and I'm kind of like,
Smallville ain't on this list? Because if Smallville should be ahead of Buffy.
Bruh, that's what I said. I said there's no way Buffy is better than Smallville.
I have not seen Buffy or Smallville in a long time. So what I'm about to ask this question based on the longevity of quality. Okay. Which one went farther with quality of seasons between Buffy and Smallville? I stopped when what was Buffy's little boyfriend name? Not Spike, the first dude. Spike was the blonde hair dude.
Spike was the blonde, like the white hair dude. Like,
what was the original dude? I think he started out as a bad guy.
Yeah, like I know who you're talking about.
But he ends up joining, becoming a full blown good guy.
I forgot who I know who you're talking about. I forget his name because I think that's the name. Yeah, but if I'm being honest, I feel like Buffy and Smallville had the same number of quality. Okay, seasons. I lied. Smallville may have had less. Where like I ain't gonna lie, the season with Supergirl was bad for Smallville. But the Doomsday one was even worse. The Doomsday one, no, I take that back. The Zod one was worse.
I stopped when they did the Young Justice episode. That's why
I ain't gonna lie. I kind of like that joke.
Angel. Thank you, Will. Angel is the dude's name from Buffy. Angel. That's the dude's name. Angel.
So I said Buffy was 16. 15 was Seinfeld. Okay.
Seinfeld might be here. That's my top 3 favorite sitcoms of all time.
Seinfeld is great. 14 was Watchmen.
The HBO Max show?
The HBO Max show. Yep.
Ooh.
13
It's dope,
was
but heck,
13 was Star Trek: The Next Generation. And I will actually put Generation over the OG series for sure.
So far, I've watched more than 10. I'm at like 7 out of the 25.
Yeah, you got it. If I seen practically everything on this list, Jay, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, keep going.
12 was Fleabag.
I don't know. I never
seen. I think I seen Fleabag, but I only seen like 2 or 3 episodes. I don't think I was interested. 11, and I don't even know how this made the list. And I'm Lost. I do not understand how so many people love Lost. I've
never seen an episode of Lost.
You didn't miss a damn thing. You didn't miss a damn. I truly don't understand how people love Lost like that.
Lost came out around when we were college.
I think it was high school.
Oh, that's even worse. I
think it was high school.
It got
when
to
Lost.
TV was the last thing on my mind.
I was like, oh.
Unless it was Chappelle's show. Unless it was Chappelle's show.
Yeah. 10, Parks and Recreation. I can stand by that. Parks and Recreation is funny.
Never watched the episode.
Hilarious. 9, Game of Thrones.
Never watched the episode of Game of Thrones.
8, The Twilight Zone.
Which one? The old school?
I'm taking it. Got to be the OG one. It gotta be.
And you know, I would not mind watching Twilight Zone, but it's so old that by the time it was out of TV syndication even when I was old enough to. So I shout out to Twilight Zone. I love because we were Outer Limits.
Yeah, Outer Limits was more of our generation, right? The Twilight Zone was more like my dad's generation. Yeah. Our show was the Outer Limits. The Outer Limits was kind of like our. You're absolutely right. Another show, number 7 was Mad Men. I don't know. That's on a lot of people's list too, from what I heard.
I never watched it.
I probably watched the first season. I was like, okay. 6, The Sopranos. I can stand by that.
I need to watch that. That's my next one to watch.
Sopranos good. 5, Twin Peaks. Absolutely. I love Twin Peaks.
Never watched it.
You never seen Twin Peaks? Twin Peaks was good. Twin Peaks was good. 4, The X-Files. I can stand by that.
Yep. Okay.
3, another one, Breaking Bad. I do not understand people's love for Breaking Bad like that. Like, it was good, but it would not make my list of 25. 2, The Simpsons.
No hate there. No, I'm not saying it should be where it is. Just no hate there.
It's number 2. It's number 2. And I'm not even gonna lie to you. I don't even think The Simpsons will make my top 50 best shows of all time.
Damn.
I don't even think it would make my 50. Like, seriously.
That's kind of hard. I don't know. It's a lot of shows, man. I don't know. Simpsons is up there for me, that's for sure. Man.
Oh my gosh.
And it's not nostalgic talk. I like people love doing that. Oh, it's because of nostalgic. Nah, Simpsons was freaking hilarious to me, man.
And number 1 was The Wire. I can stand by
I'm not mad at that.
I can stand The Wire. I can stand by it.
Man, that joke's so fire, bruh.
Now,
there's so many hidden gems in The Wire, bruh. Oh, man. I'm surprised Walking Dead ain't make the list. I'm surprised Smallville ain't make the list. Where's Family Guy? I'm surprised Family Guy ain't make the list.
So, I did something this week, y'all. I made a top 25. I don't know if
Walking Dead should actually make the list. I'm just joking, but I'm surprised it didn't get added. I'm not joking about Smallville and Family Guy. I'm surprised they didn't make it.
That's what So, I made my own 25 list. And now I'm going to do the
composition book.
It's an iPad. I just got the composition book.
Oh, that's fire. Oh, that's even better. That's dope.
And I got punchline. I got punchline from the Joker in there.
Okay, that's a bet.
And I'm gonna do the Kanye. Do 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 do. So here's my top. I just want to let y'all know. Jason and I are dedicated nerds on this show. I took a weekend to think about this, and I still don't think I got it right. But Jason, I really did this for you and me.
Okay. I'm with you. And before he goes, I'll let y'all know I don't have top 25 shows only because if I did, 30 of them would be animes. Sorry, y'all. It'll be Martin, Fresh Prince, Jamie Foxx, and then a bunch of animes. So and Seinfeld. So and The Wire and stuff like that. So I'm sorry, y'all. You won't get no Lost from me, buddy. I'll tell you that right now. I ain't watched no Lost.
I cannot believe Lost made the list. But so here's my top 25 from 25 down from not worst, but best to greatest. Okay. So one is going to be like the greatest show. Get out of here, bug. Okay. 25. Sons of Anarchy.
I never watched Sons of Anarchy.
Sons of Anarchy. 24. Dexter.
I never watched that, so I gotta check out.
Number 23. Burn Notice.
I never watched Burn Notice. I'll check it out.
Number 22. Supernatural.
I never watched Supernatural.
Supernatural is great. Number 21. It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
I gotta check that out too.
Number 20.
That's my man
Chewing Gum.
Bosses. I never heard Chewing Gum.
Chewing Gum. The girl who was in I forget her name. Dark skin, skinny. She played I forget her name. It's like she's a great actress. But it was her show. Very good. Number 19, Luther with Idris Elba.
I never watched Luther. I never watched.
18, Monster.
Hey, you talking about the anime? Hey, there we go, buddy. Yeah,
Monster made 18.
That's my top 3 anime of all time.
Avatar: The Last Airbender, 17.
Yep.
16, Batman the Animated Series.
Okay, yeah.
15, Star Trek OG.
Okay, William Shatner, shout out.
Yep. 14, Mantis.
Never watched.
The one with the black guy.
Oh, Mantis.
Old school jump.
Okay, yeah, okay.
13, Alphas. It was a show on Sci-Fi where these people had different abilities.
I seen it in passing. Yeah, I seen it in passing.
So good. Okay. 12, Cheers.
Everybody
11, Watchmen. Now we get to the top 10. 10, True Blood.
Oh, that's the vampire chick.
Yep. True Blood. Okay. 9, Parks and Recreation. 8, What We Do in the Shadows. That shit is hilarious, bro.
I think I know what you're talking about.
It's the one on FX. It is hilarious.
Okay.
7, Twin Peaks. 6, The Sopranos.
Yeah, I gotta check out.
5, The X-Files.
X-Files is fire.
4, Game of Thrones.
I didn't. Yeah, no.
3, Smallville. Smallville, top 3. 2 is The Wire.
Okay.
And number 1, which I do not know how this didn't make the list, Lovecraft Country.
That's a good one. That's a good jam right there.
I don't know how Lovecraft Country did not make the list.
Lovecraft Country is fire.
Lovecraft Country was excellent. I don't know how that didn't make the list. I was like, whoa,
was fire.
That's crazy.
Jay, that's a good list, bro. That's a good list.
I was like, what?
I cannot.
Will said put some respect on Lost. I don't know if I can stand by that, Will. I don't know if I can stand Lost for me. I do not understand why so many people love Lost. I was like, how, Sway? How? But he did say Supernatural at number 22. I could have moved that probably further down. That probably was Monster. Number 1 is Lovecraft Country. That thing was great.
That joke was
episode 1 to the end of the season. Episode was great. Story, background, acting. Number 1, easily Lovecraft Country.
I agree.
Don't get me wrong. The Wire is good, but top 3. Smallville, The Wire, and Lovecraft. And then that's what I'm saying. If you put Buffy on that list, you didn't put Smallville? That's crazy.
That's
crazy.
Wow, and even between both you and IGN's list, even through hearsay with shows I've never watched, that sounds like a strong list. Because I'm even thinking of shows right now that y'all didn't say that didn't make the list. Because you had Smallville, but they didn't. Yeah. But I can't. That's pretty much like the gist of the top 25 here or there. For some other people would say like and it's clearly based on people's opinion. It ain't But I do feel like there's one thing I like about both of y'all lists, and I hope all y'all watching, if y'all are fans of this show, I want y'all to know that I'm happy that you're living in misery. Friends. No. Stop.
Absolutely
Let
not.
it go. Okay.
And
I'm gonna keep doing this until I die. Friends is trash.
Another
Do you
one.
understand
Another
me?
one I didn't understand.
Seinfeld made it. Friends didn't. Friends
Seinfeld was
is
way better than trash.
trash.
Yes. Yeah. Seinfeld was way better. Like seriously.
Trash.
It's a lot of things like I'm not
TRADASH. Tradash.
Because I'm not gonna lie to you.
Let friends go. It's Tradash.
My man said put some respect on Lost. I did not like Lost at all. Like, and now don't get me wrong. Smallville had its issues in the later seasons. It did. But Smallville was overall like seasons 1 through 5 untouched in cinema history. Untouched. And TV, like untouched.
See, and I wish.
Whoa, yes. Will just said Seinfeld over Friends. Absolutely.
Yes, man.
Absolutely.
Friends, I can give you 12 sitcoms better. I can give you 20 sitcoms better than Friends.
Right.
I can give you sitcoms that got canceled after one season that's funnier than the entirety of Friends.
Yeah, Friends.
So we're not bringing Friends
was
into
not.
this. Please stop.
Like there was a show that got canceled called Alcatraz that was like really good, but it got one season and it was done, and I actually liked it.
Okay, now that you said Alcatraz, you're starting to jog my memory a little bit. No Prison Break.
I did like Prison Break. Though. Yes.
No House.
House should have made the show. You're right. House was great.
24.
24 was good. God damn. Yes, 24 was good too.
Does the Chappelle Show count in terms of 25 shows?
I would have put the Chappelle Show on the list, and but I don't think that counts as a TV show. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because easily.
It's more. What's it called? Not parody. Sketch.
Yeah.
Sketch comedy.
Like Chappelle Show would have made my list. 2.5 Men should be number 1.
Who said that? Will said that?
Yes.
That's Will.
Oh, hell no. Oh, no.
I never seen too much of, what's the other nerdy show?
Freaks and Geeks?
No, the other nerdy show. What's it called, bro? You know exactly what I'm talking about. It's not Freaks and Geeks. It's the other show that's based about nerds. The tall, slinky, skinny guy with the green sweater.
The Big Bang Theory.
Big Bang Theory. There we go.
Yeah,
I never watched an episode of that show.
The Big Bang Theory is funny. The Big Bang Theory is funny. Yes.
Okay.
That should have made my list. The Big Bang Theory should have made my list. That should have made my list. I ain't gonna lie, 24 should have made my list too. I used to watch 24 faithfully, bro. Yeah. I don't even know how 24 didn't make IGN's Joan. Damn. 24 was good.
No Third Rock.
Third Rock from the Sun? That was my show too. Third Rock from the Sun was good.
Show.
Oh man, Third Rock from the Sun was good, bro.
Third Rock from the Sun is hilarious.
That shit was hilarious. That was my man Joseph Gordon-Levitt at his finest, bro. Oh my God. Yeah, that show was great.
Right there.
Yeah, that show. Right there. Yeah.
But good list from both. From IGN.
Yeah, that was IGN just made me think about, man, if I was going to do a list, what would my list consist of?
I think they went to 100, but they only posted the top 25.
They had to. They had to. There's no way.
They went to 100, but they only posted the top 25.
I agree with that.
But yeah, I didn't see no show that made me be like, that's weird.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Except for Buffy. Buffy is not weird. It's just like, if you're gonna have Buffy, you gotta have Smallville.
That's what I'm saying. And I feel like if you got, because I will say, Buffy, Smallville, and Supernatural carried the WB. Those shows carried the WB.
Did.
Maybe I always thought Veronica Mars was better than Gilmore Girls, but those 3 shows carried the WB.
Is Gilmore Girls and Jones about the witches?
No, that was like the mother and daughter, if I'm thinking.
Okay, well, you know what I'm talking about.
I know what show you're talking about with the witches. I don't remember the name of that one, though.
David Arquette sisters.
Yeah. I forget the name.
Think the name of that show either.
I can't remember the name of that one. Damn, I can't remember the name. But I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Man, but I said, man, let me I really sat down and I was putting this list together.
That's a good list, bro.
Let me put you know what, Jay? But you know what we got to come up with? Since Halloween is around the corner, we got to get the people our top 5 horror movies.
I'll do that. They was asking me at work what was like my go-to like horror movie. I couldn't really answer because nothing scares me. So I was like, I don't know.
I'm not gonna scare you.
Any horror movie I name is purely for entertainment. It's not necessarily like if you watch it, you're gonna lose your lunch. Like
I don't think I've seen a horror movie that's really, really scared me. Well, I don't know.
You saw they just did another Exorcist movie for the 333rd time.
I'm about done. I'm about sick of the Exorcist at this point. Like let that dog lie. But you know, the best Exorcist movie I may have been the Exorcism of Emily Rose.
That was a good one.
That one was good.
I mean, I said it like I didn't watch it.
I thought that one was pretty good. In fact, if I had to give you a horror movie right now, it wouldn't even be a movie. It would probably be a show. The Haunting.
Is that the joint on Netflix?
The Haunting of Hill House and The Haunting of Bly Manor. Those would probably be my 2 ones that I'm like, oh, these were legit good. Scared. Yeah.
I can't.
Maybe the the Annabelle one when the girls in the foster home. That one was good too. But I don't think I could give you anything past that. I don't think I could give you anything past that.
Me neither. The last scary movie I watched that at least almost got my blood pumping just a tiny bit was Paranormal Activity.
Yeah,
we all went to go see
when we all went to go see it, and y'all, that's a great story. So it was probably about 10, 11 of us. We all went to go see Paranormal Activity, right? I think my parents were out of town, and nobody wanted to go home to be alone. So we went to the IHOP.
We sat at IHOP for so long.
We sat at IHOP for like 4 hours. Bam was just constantly ordering food because nobody wanted to go home. And by the time I got home, bro, I slept with every light on. I did not turn off one light. I was like, bro, no, I'm sleeping with everything on. Yeah, you're right. I was truly scared with Paranormal Activity. I was really scared with that.
I got a kick out of y'all, boy. I'm like, look, my breakfast sample is done. I'm ready to go home. And Ben was just like,
I was like, yeah, I like another order of pancakes, please.
Yeah. Ben was like, why you in a rush to go home? I'm like, man, we got out the movie at 10. We've been sitting at IHOP for 2 hours.
We was in IHOP for I don't think we left IHOP till like 3, damn near 4 in the morning, bro.
I was like, let's wrap this up.
Oh my gosh.
Go. The expression was beautiful.
Oh boy. My gosh.
I ain't gonna lie on a scale of 1 to 5 of being scared of Paranormal Activity, I was at like a 3. That's the highest number. That's the highest number.
I was easy at a 5. Easily at a 5.
That's the highest number of scared I've been since I was like 8 years old.
Yeah, Paranormal Activity was pretty. That one was pretty bad.
So to be a grown man and for my scared meter to be at a 3, I was like, whoa, this is really good. Yeah.
I thought it was kind of scary.
I caught it way after, not way after, but by the time my brother, shout out to my brother. We used to sit down in our, at the time, unfinished basement. So it was wooden floors, it's cold cement floors, wooden walls and all that. And we sat down in the basement with the door closed, with the lights off, watching every scary movie possible. Yeah. I could not be beat. It was over by the time I was 13. It was like, there's nothing you can show me. Omen, Exorcist, all the Nightmare on Elm Street, all the Fridays.
I would tell you, horror.
It was beat.
Horror is like, out of my favorite genre, horror is the best because I like the feeling of being scared. I like that feeling.
Schindler's List, all those scary movies.
Yeah, those were trash. Like I said, I think it, and it's always the first ones of it. Like always the first parts. Yeah. Because the second parts are never scary. Like the first part of, like, I'm not even gonna lie. I was telling somebody this at work. I was saying the new It first one may be scarier than the original Tim Curry one.
That's real.
Like but I tell people all the time with it, it's the lore that gets me. Like, it's like when he's flipping through the book of Derry and he's looking like, oh shit, there's Pennywise, and like he's going through the book. That part, it's It's like with the Annabelle, with the Conjuring, in the Conjuring universe. The one there in the foster home.
That joint was fire.
Dude, oh my God. The Conjuring was...
It was entertaining fire. We saw the first two together.
We saw the first two. We saw the first two. The Conjuring, The Conjuring is another... I will say The Conjuring has been very close where I at least get jump scared. I'm not scared, but I get a little bit of jump scared. Oh, okay, that just happened. Okay. Yeah. Like, I wanted to go see The Nun 2. Yeah. But then I heard about this thing called Talk to Me or something with the hand. It's like some hand.
I haven't watched that.
So
one.
I gotta watch it. I ordered it because I had some credits in Google. So I'm gonna watch it. But I heard it was pretty scary.
Yeah.
But we'll be yet to see that. I don't know for sure. So
I'll never forget. We were puking. We were puking laughing. Get a UV light on Conjuring 2. He needs a UV light. We were dead.
Bruh, oh my God, The Conjuring was on another level, bro.
We were dead. That and The Descent. That was fire too.
The Descent was good. I love The Descent. That movie is. Oh, that was like high school when we saw that.
A little bit after.
Yeah. Was it after high school?
Yeah, it was after.
Man, The Descent was good. But that's what we need to do next week, Jay. We need to get our top 5 horror movies that you need to watch right now.
Oh, wow.
That's what we're going to do. We're going to get a list together.
See what I can do.
But it has been that time, my friends. We are up. Jason, any last thoughts you got for the show today?
I'm watching Gen V right now on Amazon.
So far, on a scale from 1 to 5, I know you only watched the first episode. What we looking at?
I'm at like a 4.
Okay.
But did you watch it yet?
No.
Okay, I won't spoil it. Let me just say this. I'll just leave it here. I understand that. What's the name of the main show again?
The Boys.
The Boys. I understand that The Boys. There's crude humor and crude, not jokes, but more like crude visuals.
Yes.
We got to stop. Okay? We got to stop. There's a episode, the first episode, I only seen the first episode. And on the first episode, there's a part where I was just like, why do we have to go this far with this universe? Like the boy. So Don't say it. Don't say. I won't watch it. By the time we come back, because I can already tell it. By the time we come back next week, I will have whatchamacallit, because I need to watch Castlevania too. That was my next thing I was about to say. I'm gonna watch Castlevania. I'm about to watch Castlevania because I watched the Netflix. I'm a Castlevania hit. I got the game. Yep. Stop playing with me. So Castlevania, I know the story. The first one on Netflix was fire. All the scenes, all of them. I may just have to put that on my list too as being the top 25. Castlevania was excellent, and you know what? I will put that at like top 5 for sure. Castlevania was fire. It was fire. Oh bro. My gosh, it was good, bro. Fire. The Belmont clan. It was so good, bro. It was so good. I played the game, so I know the lore. So to see it play out on the show is great. The only thing that's sort of different, but not really different, because for all y'all who've never played the game, Dracula always finds a way to come back alive, no matter how many times they kill him. Always. This was just the interesting twist of how he was brought back to life in the show. Like, that was kind of dope. That was different. But most of the time, you think he dead, he ain't really dead. Exactly. Castlevania Symphony of the Night. It's on Xbox Game Store. That game is lit. Okay, now I got Game Pass, so I may have to hop up on that. Pull out your strategy. Pull out a strategy guide, because it gets weird. It gets weird. All right, y'all. Well, y'all know what it is. Thank you for tuning in. Will, thank you for commenting. We appreciate it. And remember, if you can't be good at it.